Okay, we're now live. I'm gonna give YouTube a few minutes to let everybody know that we are live, that we are on. Tonight I'm running a little bit behind. I had a lot of stuff going on. We got we got the actual open mic night tomorrow night. So I was here doing some mic checks, getting things ready, making sure everything is okay for the stuff we need for tomorrow night over at the ice cream parlor. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. If you don't know, the price of Appliance Boot Camp is going up on the 28th. Price is going up on the 29th. I'm going to be dropping the ice cream parlor business. So the ice cream parlor that you see next door, that I have, I'll be dropping that business module this weekend coming up, and we'll have the affiliate marketing coming up also. So I want to thank everybody for jumping in and following us. And we're gonna go ahead and get started. Like I say, tonight is gonna be a pretty quick one because I'm doing a lot of stuff getting ready for this week. Also on the 17th, we have a hands-on live event coming up. If you would like to come and you already purchased, just go. There's a link in the module. Say hands on live event. Click on that link. You can choose and just put your name in there, and that way I know that you'll be coming. That's going to be on the 17th of September. So once again, September the 17th of September, we have our hands-on live event, and I'll be adding a couple more dates in the days to come. I'm just waiting to see. We got a couple of things coming up in October, November, around the town. You know, with the Christmas parades and railroad days and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to wait for me to get all the dates in that they got those things happening, so I can actually plan around that with the hands-on live event because I gotta participate in a lot of those things that's coming up. All right, so tonight we're gonna be talking about you can't cheat the system. You can't cheat the system, and the system I'm talking about appliance repair and the marketplace. Not just appliance repair. Any business you go in, you're not going to be able to cheat your way past, especially appliance repair. You gotta follow the blueprint, and you have to follow those instructions that we have given you. It's not like school where you can say, "Oh, I've read the book," and you get in front of the class, and the teacher asks you questions, and you can kind of fake your way through it. If you haven't prepared, if you have not gotten the service manual, and you have not done your pregame, when you get out there in front of that washer, that dryer, refrigerator, it's not going to budge. And I don't care how much you pull your meter out and you act like you testing stuff and don't know what you tested. It's not gonna let you cheat your way through it. It's gonna force you to do things the right way. Over the last couple of days, I've been taking a lot of calls, and each one I'm getting, the technician have not gotten the service manual. You gotta have those service manuals. I can't. I don't know how the circuits are made up. Every appliance is different. I don't know how to put every appliance in diagnostic mode. I don't know how the circuits are running. So you're going out there totally blind and thinking you're gonna guess your way at what's wrong with stuff. You can't do it. You gotta have that service manual. I know a lot of these service manuals, 80 pages, 90 pages long, but that's what you're pre-game for. You're gonna have to read those so that once you get there, you have a familiar understanding of what's going on. So if you get there and they're having a problem with the water inlet valve, not letting water in, you know you have to be paying attention to who sends water to the water valve, what voltage the water valve work at, and all of that. You got to have that with the service manual. The other day, I had a guy call me, and he was only getting like 24 volts to the water valve, and he had replaced the main control board because he thought he was going to be getting like I think it was 24 votes. I think it was 24. He was getting 24 votes to the water valve, and he's thinking it's supposed to be 120. And he done changed the main control book. And he called me, and I'm thinking, I said 24 votes. I said, sound like I thought maybe he had a neutral had dropped out or something. Then I said, you got the service manual? He said no. I said, how you know what voltage is supposed to go there? And he was like, well, isn't it 120? I said, no, it could be different. And so I tell him, I said, take your phone and put it over top of the water valve. And on top of the water valve on the side, it'll tell you what the voltage is. I said, it's 24 volts. That's the right voltage. You got 24 volts. It's not opening up. Then it's the water valve, or you need to check and make sure that the water hose. Sometimes on these water hose, the inside of it will collapse and not let water through. I told him disconnect the water hose and put it inside the washer tub. Turn the water back on. If water comes through the water hose, you got bad water inlet valve. But because he didn't go get the service manual, he didn't know what voltage was supposed to be going to the water valve. If he when he got the service manual, it would have told him to check for 24 volts. And that's the stuff that you all are running to. Simple stuff, y'all making it hard, thinking y'all going to be able to cheat your way out of it, that you're not going to be able to, thinking that paying to get service manuals is a waste of money. You gotta pay that. It's an expense to do business. It's not something that's a luxury that you can get. It's something you're gonna have to have. You're gonna have to have access to those service manuals. And that's one of the things too with going up on the price with a appliance boot camp. Um, I find out I want people to get in, and I want people to be able to start their own business. But right now we with the $99 to get in, that's all people got. It's not all they got is the $99, and they don't have the money. They don't have the money to get the other necessary stuff they need to run the business efficient. That's why a lot of companies require you to have operating capital in order for you to start a business. They want you to have so much operating capital because they know if you got that operating capital, you can be successful. If you come in, all you got is $99, and you don't have enough money. They don't have enough money to buy a drill. They don't have enough money to buy a vacuum cleaner to do drive-in cleaning. Well, at least they say they don't. I just find it hard. I've been talking to some of the alumni too, just trying to figure it out. I still don't understand how a grown man don't have $20, don't have $100 at his disposal. But it's a different time, different place. They tell me, but they don't have enough money to actually buy the equipment they need to actually go out and make any money. They don't have enough money to they don't have decent transportation to get to and fro to the calls. And I think because we put that $99 in there, it allows just people just come in that they have just I don't know if I can help you if you don't have a couple of $100 to invest in yourself. I don't know anything I can do that can really help you because uh, it, it's to the point when I'm talking to these guys, I just can't relate to the point where you don't have no family, no friends, and you don't have a couple of $100 to do anything with. Um, uh, and maybe you can sell blood or something. I don't know, but I don't know any business that you go into and not have any money to get going. Because you're gonna have to have money to get insurance if you're gonna do third party warranty. You gotta have the money to do that. So maybe we gotta find another method to get these guys who's that far below baseline. I can call them. They're gonna be in the hole like playing spades. When somebody below board and they in the hole, we gotta figure out a way to get them above board so they can get out the hole. because I don't know anything I can do to help these guys with this bad. And even and I was talking to some of the alumni again this week, because I was trying to figure it out. And some of the alumni told me, yeah, they had it hard. I didn't know some of the alumni had it as hard as they had it, but they told me, yeah, they had it at that point when they were growing up. But I was telling them about some of the people in the past some if you want to get on to the live chat, that's the live. I was telling them about some of the people who came to work for me in the past uh, that I couldn't give them. I thought their parents was coming to get their check because because they were in school and stuff. But these were high school kids that was working, and I thought the parents. I have to be careful for people watching, so I have to really be careful with the information I put out. And and this is nobody. No, I'll say this: it's nobody who worked with me recently. So I will say this right here, so they won't be trying to put things together. But high school kids that work for me, I pay always pay people on Friday. So the parents come pick up the checks. I thought the parents just picking up the check because by the time they get out of school and stuff, that the banks are closed. The parents are just going to cash the checks. Well, I was telling a couple of the alumni, the guy, the young lady guy, whoever it was, talked to me, told me can't give don't give my check to my parents anymore. And I was like, what's going on? He was like, well, when you give it to my parents, I don't get my check. I didn't know that the parents was taking the checks and spending it from the kids. I never had to worry about my dad or my mom taking my check and going and spending. But these younger kids are having to worry about that. The mom or the dad or whoever comes pick up the check, they come pick up their check, cash it, and spend all their money. And I never worried about that. And I was surprised, so I reached out to some of the alumni, and the alumni said, "Yeah, my mom, my dad done the same thing. I couldn't give them my check." And so this is the people that are actually coming through Appliance Boot Camp, and I never had to deal with that stuff before that I have to see with the younger kids now. And so with that, I don't know where do you tell them to go, especially if they got a felony and and can't go get a job. How you maybe open it up if somebody's in the chat or somebody's listening and you've been in that situation where you didn't have $200 $300 to your name. And you're a grown man and you just totally busted. I would like to hear from you because I want to ask I ask these guys, what they how they get to these points. Because uh, I just can't relate to it. I'm lost for words. I can't relate to it. I want to ask how do you get to these points? And their way of getting out of it, um, uh, their way of getting out of it. A lot of these guys is to call me and see if I got something they can do for the day. But that only satisfies them for a couple of hours. It's not enough to be solid. And so these guys right here, same thing. They pay the $99, but they ain't got no transportation. The other thing too, it's going to be extremely hard to run your business off your cell phone. You're gonna have to get you a good tablet. I prefer you to have a computer with a keypad and that you can type on because you're gonna be doing a lot of paperwork, office work. It's seldom you go into an office and people working on the tablet. You don't go to no office and people working on a tablet and they're doing everything on a cell phone. You're gonna have to have you a laptop. You're gonna have to have a computer and somewhere comfortable you can do some work at. You're not going to be able to be going over to McDonald's and to Starbucks and trying to run your business. And that's the other thing where people are they don't have adequate internet access to actually to run their business. So all the stuff that I'm seeing that we're gonna have to address, especially as in the African American community, if we're gonna make a run on this thing, We gotta address this and and turn this thing around. I don't know. Like I said, maybe we gotta I don't know, redirect some of our funds, especially with the younger kids. This week was the first week going for the kids to go back to school, and I saw a younger guy on my way into work. I passed by him when I was going to get breakfast, and I saw he was walking, and he was walking like his feet was hurting. So I knew. I said, okay, he got his new shoes on. He don't want to. He don't want to. As they say, the guy who came here didn't want to put no crease in him. So I said, okay. So I saw him walking like a robot. After I got my food, I came back. He had taken his shoes off. And he was toting his shoes, and he was walking. He was walking with his shoes off in his socks. So now I said, wait, they must have bought his shoes too small. So so with me, I stopped and I waited at the stop sign. When he got close to him, I asked him, I said, "What's up, man? Your shoes too small?" He was like, "Nah, man. I just don't want to get them dirty right now." I said, "Damn, we that messed up where we'll take our shoes off to keep from getting dirty to walk barefoot." And that's how much emphasis we're putting on sneakers and clothes and stuff like that. And we're talking. This goes back to before I came on here. I was talking to the young lady who's doing the actual open mic night, and we were talking about high value men, and she was telling me about the high value men, and I was like, "What? Do you ever see? I know because around here, what she does, she walks around and she hangs around a bunch of the guys. Not hang around, but she get to interact with a bunch of the movers and shakers around the county and stuff, and around the area. I said, do you ever see them dressing real nice and stuff? She was like, nah, most of them dress like I dress. And I was like, so we put so much emphasis on stuff like that doesn't have any value or any work at all. Don't have any significance at all. And and the stuff that we should be putting value in, we're not putting no value into it. We're not putting no value into it. How in the hell you be in 2021 don't have a decent computer at your house, or not have adequate internet access? So I don't know. I don't know. And that's the stuff that I'm fighting now. Uh, not so much that the blueprint don't work, but the fact that the people when you lower the price at that $99, you allow people to get in that just don't have the money to do anything. They're just grasping for the last little bit of life they can get. Um, you know, it will work for them, but they got too much other stuff that's holding them down. And I think, unfortunately, just the fact of where they're coming out of, um, and the environment they're coming out of, it's worse than quicksand holding them in there. Where just the environment itself makes it almost impossible for them to get out because you don't have internet access, you can't have a computer. Here you are working, trying to save up some money so you can have something. And your parents come stealing your checks. I've never seen no shit like this. Your parent come stealing the checks, and if you do, if they can't send packages to your house because they're sending packages to your house, they're gonna come steal them off your front porch. All this stuff, like I say, I've never ran into this until we started that $99 a month. Because of that $99 a month, a lot of times those guys pay those $99. I don't think they realize you. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it's me not clarifying enough. You still gonna have to have money to go get insurance. You still gonna have to have money to go get you gotta have a vehicle. Now that you're gonna do something like Toro and stuff like that, you could do Toro and hire a car. It make enough money for you to be able to do that. But you still gonna have to have some money to get going. You're gonna have to be able to go get appliancetology or somewhere where you can go get your manuals. You're gonna have to have a place where you can receive parts or else send them to the customer house. So, so I'm gonna read a little bit what we got going on. Um, got somebody coming in. Got 89 Dr. Funk. What's up, 89 Dr. Funk? What's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, Mike?
Not much. What's going on?
Hey, not much. Hang on real quick.
What's up, 89 Dr. Funk? What's going on, man?
Yeah. Hang on real quick. Yeah, because I'm getting a double feature here.
Yeah, I'm hearing the echo.
Uh, okay. Keep. You still hear the echo now?
Not now.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just want to chime in on the conversation that you got going on. You said, jeez. Hang on, Mike. Hang on real quick. Can you hear me, Mike?
I can hear you.
Okay. All right. For some reason, I'm getting like I'm hearing myself. It's like on the delay, and I can't get rid of it. It's really annoying. But I'm just going to roll with it. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So you saying, man, that parents are stealing people money?
I had that incident. I'm gonna say I had it in the past. I thought, back in the days, I thought, the parents just come to pick up the kids' check because the kids were in school, and so you just think, oh, they picking the check up because they in school, they go cash it for them, but they take the check and cash it and don't give the kids the money. And like I say, I had never heard of it, but I talked to some of the alumni, and the alumni told me, yeah, they had the same thing happen to them.
Wow, man, that's crazy, Mike. I never heard anything like that before.
Me either. It threw me. It threw me.
Man, yeah, because I know when I was in high school, I mean, I know it was like back, 20 plus years ago, but man, I can't think of, I never heard of parents, taking kids' money, but I don't know. That's crazy. Yeah. So what I wanted to touch on is what you were saying earlier in the show about the appliance repair. Man, it's really, I mean, to the newbies out there, I just wanted to say, man, it's really important to study your schematics, man, before you go to these jobs, man, because it will bite you. I mean, everybody, I believe, that been through. I can't speak for everybody, but hell, it bit me, when I didn't, prepare properly to go to a job, and I got smacked upside the head, and I had to leave and go home and do my due diligence. So yeah, it's really important to like read your manuals, your tech sheets, and your schematics, man. That's without that, man, you're going in blind, and the customer's going to be looking at you real crazy. So, I just wanted to say to the people that that's new coming into the industry, treat it as a business. Go in, be prepared, be professional, and go in there with confidence. Because when you do your pregame, like for me, for example, I got a dishwasher I got to look at tomorrow, and the lady said that her bottom wash arm isn't spinning or whatnot. So I'm looking at everything to figure out why it's not spinning. I got my manual, my texture. I'm putting in diagnostic mode. I'm gonna go into diagnostic mode just to make sure everything, the wash, the wash motor is working properly and all that. There's a sequence to everything. I'm gonna do the whole diagnostic throughout the whole, dishwashers to make sure everything is working. And whatever ain't working, that I come across, then I'm gonna go ahead and just order the parts and, install it, and and hopefully it works. If it doesn't, then I go to the next step. But yeah, you have to know, your schematics, and you have to know your manuals. You have to be on it. You have to take these repairs seriously. Like I said, like Mike said, if you don't go in prepared, man, it's gonna show when you go in to show the customer home. So yeah, as far as for the people who can't afford the course, man, there's so much opportunities out there that it's not even funny, man. I mean, you can actually, we all listen to Glenn Cameron, and he talks about this a lot. You can actually do, if you want to buy the appliance boot camp course, you can actually drive for Uber. I mean, I guess people out there making six figures doing that.
Yeah,
you can drop people off. You can do that for a day, and that'll pay for the course for itself. Or you can buy, electronics, off of OfferUp or these marketplace platforms, and you can turn around and flip them on eBay and sell them. Or you can go to like BK just said, you can go to these garage sales, and people got tools all over the place at the garage sales, and they giving them away pretty much, man, for like $1 a tool. You can
Right.
do that too to get your tools and stuff like that. So I mean, really, there's no excuse, man, for not to, be able to, hustle up $200. Like if I need to get $200 right now, I can go to a book sale, buy books, scan them, flip them, and I can get
Mhm.
$200 within a day. I mean,
Mhm.
that's because I've been in the resale business, back
Mhm.
in like 2010. My background, I resold stuff on eBay and Amazon
Uh-huh.
before. I
Uh-huh.
did a whole FBA and all that stuff before. I
Uh-huh.
mean, you could go to like Value World, to these small Value World, buy a shirt for $10 and
Mhm.
flip it on eBay for like $30. If you find the right brand. But Value World got tons of shirts there. I mean, there's just so many ways you can make money. You can go to the toy section, buy a toy for five, buy a video game maybe for
Mhm.
like $20. That's like real popular. You can turn around and flip it on eBay, man, for like $80, depending on what video game it is. I
Mhm.
mean, or you can buy cell phones, from people. And you can turn around and flip it and do that. So that's just giving you some examples of what you can do to raise you some money. It's a ton of ways. I mean, it's really no excuse, man. It's just when I see people hold signs, I mean, I'm trying to not to be real bold or anything like that, but when I see people holding signs and stuff, I just like, man, it's just so many ways out here you can make money, man. It's not even funny. So yeah, that's just something I just wanted, to chime in. I don't know. I guess me listening to you talk, it was just kind of bubbling up in me. I was like, well,
Yeah,
I got to call
yeah,
in.
thanks. I appreciate it. But yeah, like I say, those manuals, uh, I have to read the manuals. So when they call me, that's first you got the service manual. Cause I gotta read it. I can't fix it without reading the manual.
Yeah,
So I don't see how they're gonna fix them. I don't see how they fix them or go out there without reading the manuals.
yeah, and I was gonna say too, like as far as computers and stuff that people can't
Mhm.
afford computers, you can go on eBay and they sell laptops. Hell, I bought my iPad off of I think I bought my iPad off. Yeah, it was Amazon. I bought my iPad off of Amazon for like 200
Mhm.
bucks.
Oh yeah.
And I used that to put my download my service manuals on. It
Uh
took
huh.
me a minute to get used to because I'm not an Apple guy. I'm an Android guy.
Uh huh.
But I went ahead. What I do is I go to Appliance, I download my manual and I go ahead and put it on my tablet. When I go to my customer house or whatnot, I just pull it up on there and go ahead and do my diagnostics or whatnot. But I did the
Right.
pre-game the day prior or whatnot.
Yeah.
A lot of times I stay up all night. I gotta be at work by 6 in the morning, but I stay up late at
Yeah,
night.
it sucks. It
Yeah,
sucks, but
yeah,
you gotta do it.
yeah, got to do it, man. So I go ahead and download it and try to read up on it. So that way when I leave work home, change clothes and scarf my food down and go to the customer house and be prepared. You gotta man, you gotta have those manuals with you, man. That's the
Yeah.
lifeblood. I call the manuals the lifeblood. Without that, I'm Stevie Wonder. I'm blind. Yeah. So yeah, man. So that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted to call in, man.
Thank you
Just
for joining in, man. I appreciate it.
yeah, no problem. I just want to show, just share my 2 cents or whatnot, and just share, man, ways people can make money, man, if they're struggling with the boot camp, earning like $99 a month, because you can, it's no excuse not to make money, man. That is my opinion, though. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and hop off the horn and let you give it back to you. All right,
All
Mike.
right, thanks.
Yep, no problem.
All right, all right, thanks, 89 Dr. Funk for joining us. But yeah, so yeah, they having a hard time. It might be the mind. I'm beginning to think more of mindset because uh, I, there's just so many ways out here you can make money. Today, I went to one of my neighbor houses. They had they wanted to change all their smoke detectors. It's an older couple where it used to be. I always done their work. Her husband passed away. Not it was crazy. I went there on a Friday to fix their oven one day, and just talking with the husband and stuff, and he wanted and he told me to call him back the next day. He was going to decide if he was going to fix the oven. So I called back and the wife is crying, and she said he just passed away. He had a heart attack, and they was rolling him out, and I couldn't believe it. So anyway, I still service all this stuff, and a lot of times when she wants something, I go over there because we have a good conversation and talk and stuff. So I'm over there talking to her and changing all the smoke detectors. After I changed all the smoke detectors, asked me, can you put two ceiling fans up? Put two ceiling fans. Then she wants to add some receptacles up in her attic. It was just too hot to do it today. I said once the weather change, I'll come add we'll add receptacles in your attic. But just I got to her house about 11 o'clock this morning, and I was done before 1:30. And That was $500 some dollars, and it cost me anything. All I had to do there, she had bought all the smoke detectors. She had bought the two ceiling fans, and I gave her a break. And the crazy thing about it, she knew I had gave her a break. She said, "That you're not charging me enough." She wanted to pay me more money. But yeah, so in 2 hours, I made over $500 some dollars, and I'm coming back home, and I just find out how is it that people just can't make any money out here the way society is now, especially in the United States where we're at, especially in Clayton. You got all this money moving around through here, all this development going on and stuff, and to be on the outside not making any of it, I just to me it's just too hard not to make any money. Especially now, especially in appliance repair, people calling begging you to come fix their appliances and stuff. I had one guy wants me to come fix his refrigerator. He got LG refrigerator. He had somebody come there and they try to change it from an inverter compressor to a regular compressor, and they cut the wires going to the control board and put like some type of diode or some triac or something in it, and try to rewire it so it could put like a regular compressor in there with a hard start. And I said, no, I don't want to do it, man. Just you'd be better off just going to buy you a new one, and he's begging me to come fix it. I don't want to get involved in it because it's too much of a headache to go over there and try to rewire the thing and the wires in there cut and putting connectors. I just don't want to do it. And he calls just about every day asking me, and I told him it'd be about $2,200. And he still want to get it fixed, and I keep telling him, no, man, I don't want to do it. My thing gonna belt buckle. It's hurting my stomach. I need to lose weight, I guess. But yeah, he calls every day and he wants me to come there and fix it. And I'm telling him like I just don't want to fix it for $2,200 and he bought a part. Just not worth it. The headache of going through there trying to fix it, and that's with all the appliance stuff. And it's just I just can't see why nobody just can't make any money in this way right now. I'll read what we got going on in the chat. Uh, there you go, Razu Nuzu. All right, BK from the Rockies. What's going on? BK, shout out to all right. They networking. Yeah, A9 Dr. Funk. You got to read those manuals. They are essentials. You can't make no repairs without them. What's up, DCNF? What's going on? All right, they networking. Quentin Hodge. Hey, what's going on, Quinn? I talked to Quinn earlier this week. He doing well. BK from the Rockies. If you're looking to build your tool collection, start going to the yard sales and haggle for tools. Okay, yeah, you can find them at the yard sale. Arnie Appliance Repair. What's up, family? Hey, how you doing? Hey, what's up, Mr. O? Gerard. Tell them to get a job and save the money. Yeah, that might be the way to go. But some of them have felonies, and I don't think they can get a job. Appliance check. What's up, Mike? Covered up again with warranty work. That's good stuff, man. Good stuff. Dude, that terrible parent stealing from the kids. Yeah, and when I talked to the alumni, it was several alumni that I talked to that said they experienced the same thing when they were growing up, and they told me it's stealing, but their parents they was raised in single family homes, and their parents actually needed that money to pay bills. So unfortunately, there wasn't any money there, and they needed that. They actually depended upon their kids working to help pay the bills to make ends meet. Marcus Hurd, when you're doing business, you have to be ready. The ABC blueprint is solid. If you can't afford to get appliance insurance and stuff, you have to at least work on yourself. Yeah, you have to do something to keep going. Yeah, man, bump them shoes. I always say if you can't get them dirty, I don't need. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He actually took his shoes off and was holding them in his hand, walking bare, walking in his socks. And I said, you got to put the socks back on and with your shoes, you get those dirty. What's up, Terry, the electrician? So what's good, ABC fan? All right. My apps. So what's good, Mike and ABC family? All right. My apps. I just noticed you got a burnt bacon element in there, like one of those hidden elements burnt as your avatar. Okay, seems like BK has seen that too. Parents stealing from their children, unfortunately, but it does happen. Yeah, and the other thing too, not so like I said, one thing with the paychecks I've seen in the past. The other thing I've seen in the past when you hiring younger kids, when I was growing up, I didn't have to worry about how I was going to get to work and stuff. You was going to work and somebody was going to make sure you got to work. Your parents, your older brother, sister, your grandparents, uncles, aunt, somebody in the neighborhood. If you was going to, you had a job, they made sure you got to work and back and forth. But unfortunately, with this set of parents growing up these days, the kids got to fend for themselves. So what happened if sometimes giving a child a job becomes uh, almost like it becomes a hindrance because now they looking at this, they're looking to see, okay, I got to come to work, but I ain't got no transportation to get to work. So now it becomes the kid. If you put them, if they gotta go to work on Thursday, that whole week up until Thursday, all they're thinking about is how they gonna get back and forth from work. Because the parents ain't helping them get there. So they're calling everybody, trying to figure out how they gonna get back and forth to work. So now the kid can't really study in school, can't really do the other stuff they need to do because they worried about how they gonna get back and forth to work. So I've realized that too early on in when I was hiring kids that I try to make it so if I saw one of them had issues, I would try to hire them. I let them work along with somebody that could maybe drop them off or pick them up. Hey, what's going on? Because we don't read, what's happening?
Hey, how you doing, sir? Uncle Mike, what's going on? What's up,
What's
ABC
happening?
family? Hey, sir. Hey, sir. Hey, sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's going
I
on?
can hear you. All right, good, good. I just wanted to first of all say I love you, man, and chiming in,
Thanks.
listen to the call, and from my understanding, the blueprint you explained to us was is that you get a job and then work in your part time,
Uh-huh.
so that until that you save enough bank account until then
Uh-huh.
you can get and move forward and venture off into your its own. I don't know, McDonald's is hiring. I don't know if anybody's paying attention, but they got signs talking about paying $31 an hour just for McDonald's. Burger King is
Yeah.
hiring. They got hiring signs. Everything is just a bunch of this that's being created for you not vision family being blessed. Been seen and heard. It's got to be thousands of people in the organization created that have changed their families, their lives. But everybody not getting this. So let me, if it's okay, sir, I'm gonna explain to them the money they need right now to get up and running. Is that okay,
Please
sir?
do it.
All right. So you need your insurance about $100. You need your LLC down there. Use the right two lanes to take exit 103 for Steve Reynolds. I'm sorry. I'm still out getting money. I got to go pick up $600. But y'all complaining about saving up some bread
Uh-huh.
for the ability to go pick up 600 an hour. You made 700 earlier today. But
Uh-huh.
so yes. So yeah, you're gonna need 100 for your insurance. You're gonna need 200 for your manuals. You're gonna need another. Use the right two lanes to take exit 103 for your what you call tools for some tools. So let's say roughly $1,000, and you don't need all that up
Mhm.
front. In a quarter
Mhm.
you spend
Right.
your 100, you learn. To turn right onto you Steve keep Reynolds your job Boulevard. While you working your job. Take up ones. Change out a heating element. Change out some simple stuff that you can do. There's things that you can, but it is besides that. It's more of that you don't believe in yourself, and you don't believe that this business will you that you can create $1 million organization. If you only figured this out and help about 5, 10 other brothers do the same thing, you can have $1 million organization, cleaner than a whistle. But you have a problem with minor things like $100 for some tools, or $200. Hello, any man you fix any you got. It's either you want it or you don't. Either you gonna find a way to get the thing for this business to work for you, or you not. And we tired. Hey, you grown men. Yes, sir. My mom and them, they not on my checks. They messed up my credit too. So what? We all got story a lot.
Oh,
of
oh, you
us.
had that same problem too?
Are you gonna change your? Are you gonna take this life that's yours and put it in your hand and take over? You the man that's gonna manage you 7 businesses for $100 a month. What are you talking about? What are you speaking about? Even if you didn't do appliance repair, you can do some dryer vent cleanings. The tools cost $50 maybe altogether. You can do that, 100 of them, you give them a day. You are walking in excuses and a lot. It agitates the people that already walked in the places that you walk. We believe, but I can't believe in you more than you believe in yourself. Already.
I think we dropped you because you don't read.
Say,
Okay, you went out. Your phone is breaking up. I'm gonna take you out real quick. Uh, because we don't read call back, you went through a bad sale. Um, okay. Well, thank you because you don't read for calling in. His sale evidently is a bad sale. All right. Bob Knight. I did everything on my phone, no laptop with the blueprint thing. Oh, okay. So you was able to do everything from your phone. Putting in those work orders and stuff like that for me, it'll just be too hard to do it just from my cell phone. Now, when I'm out in the field, I do everything from my cell phone, as far as the invoicing, collecting payment, looking at my manuals and stuff. I do all that on my cell phone. But when I get in and I got to do paperwork, I do everything from a computer. Segaphonics, hey, what's going on? Power Moves Valo, mute your volume. I guess you're talking about 89 Dr. Funk earlier, okay? Authentic reactions. Appreciate you, Mike, but it's tough out there for a lot of people. Yeah, I'm finding that out. I'm finding that out. I didn't realize it, but I'm finding it out. Like because we don't read, said he sound like he had that same issue, and it sound like they even messed his credit up. But like I said, I just had never seen that. Never seen that. Quentin Hodge, it still goes on a lot. Yeah, evidently it does. Ron's DIY. Just got my LLC registered. Super easy. Only took 3 days to get approved. Thanks, Mike. Okay, congratulations, man. That's good stuff. Yep, you have to be professional when you go into the customer house. Yep. Texas made. Hey, how you doing? Parents do take money from them if they're relying on them to pay bills and they left with nothing to save for themselves. Parents can get jealous of children too that don't want to see them succeed. Okay. Yeah. That from what I understand, that's the issue that happened with a lot of the alumni and the people in the past that worked for me. Their parents actually they needed them to have that job to bring money in. Gary Ross, I started the course Intro to Schematics. Seemed to be challenging. Is there any additional material I can get to help me? Um, I started the course Intro to Schematics. Seems to be challenging. Is there any additional material I can get to help me? Yeah, just do the appliance boot camp. Um, then you're gonna want to go out there and get a contract, and then you want to do the hands-on. You can sit there and study all you want, looking at the screen, reading and stuff, until you actually go there and touch it and start to do it, and so it all can come together. You still gonna have a hard time trying to visualize it unless you actually get out there and start touching it. So that's what you do when you go get that third party warranty contract. You go out there so you can actually touch it and get the experience with that. And the third party warranty contract protects you. When you get there, the appliance is already broken, so you can't really break it. And if you happen to crack like some plastic or some trim or something like that, the third party warranty company just call them up and say, hey, I need this faceplate. I cracked it. They'll send you a new faceplate. And you go there and you actually you learn on the job training. If you was working for a company, that's what they'll do. They'll send you out to third party warranty company. They won't let you do no COD, but they'll send you out to warranty work. That way, if something happens, they can just get the parts for free until you learn. You get comfortable taking stuff apart, putting it back together. You get comfortable interacting with the customer. You get comfortable asking for your money. You start to learn how much your self worth is, and then once you get all that down pat, then you want to move over to CODs. Appliance repair makes it real easy to go over to CODs because it's such a high demand for our services and not enough people doing them. You don't really have to market a whole lot. It's not like you're gonna be going into like if you start to do ice cream parlor or something like that, where you're gonna have to be out there marketing a lot, getting your name out there, because that's something when people actually it's not a desperate need like when your refrigerator breaks, when your washing machine breaks. That's an urgent need that they need somebody to come as quick as possible, and they just call them. Ice cream is something that they want, so you don't have to worry a lot about the marketing. So it's very it's very forgiving, will let you speed up the time to learn how to market and actually run all the different aspects of a business. So that's why I love appliance repair. It makes you enough money. It gives you enough service calls where you can actually go out there and ramp up real quick. If you want to have 10, 15 technicians out there running service calls for you, it's easy to do it. You can do it in less than 2 or 3 months, to be honest with you. If you take on you advertise and take on enough of the work, you would still need to know how to actually build a business then. But it's not one of these things where it takes 3, 4, 5 years to get the clientele. You get the clientele almost overnight. Most of the time, if you just answer the phone when people call, you get enough business to do to sustain you and your family just by just picking up the phone and answering it when somebody calls. Yeah, there you go, Mr. O. Yeah, with time you understand. You ain't one of these things that you're gonna be able to sit down and just study, study, study. You're gonna have to get out there and touch it, and it'll come together with you. Every situation is different. Okay. Mr. O, the key is understanding where the lines on the schematic correspond to the main board. Yep, there you go. There you go. Yeah, and the only way you're gonna get that is being out there behind that range for an hour or two with that schematic, and you'll start to see the correlation come through. Start to see the correlation come through with it. And that's the other thing too. Everybody is not going to operate at the same capacity. Some people might be able to do 7 or 8 stops a day, no problem. Some people are not going to be able to do that. Some people, just like when we was in school, you had some people who could do 10 math problems in 2 minutes. And you might have somebody take them a minute to do one math problem. Same thing is going to happen with this appliance repair. Everybody's not going to be operating at the same capacity. But once you find your level and where you operate at comfortably, that's where you operate at. And you be happy with that. It generates enough money. If you do 1 or 2 stops a day, it generates enough money. I've done that one stop today. I had over $500 doing that one stop. And you can do the same thing, and it generates enough money for you to take care of your family. Okay. Gerard, we got Gerard. What's up, Gerard?
Hey, what's up, Mike? How you doing today?
Doing good. What happened?
Man, I just wanted to call in. I just heard because we don't read. I was starting my appliance repair business around last November,
Uh huh.
and thought I was gonna make a whole bunch of money,
Uh huh.
and which I did.
Uh huh.
But the thing about me was, man, like just taking that personal accountability
Uh
and realizing that some of my habits were bad, right? As far as
huh.
money managing,
Uh huh.
as far as working hard but not being consistent
Uh huh.
and things like that. So I just wanted to call in and kind of encourage some of the callers, kind of let them know a little bit of my story. So my first appliance took me about 4 hours to fix, right?
Uh huh.
And luckily I was in a Voxer group, and then this guy named Dre, he helped me out. He reached out to me on one of the Facebook groups, and he pretty much was walking me through the like how to fix the oven range. It was something so simple as uh, what's it called? I'm blanking right now. It was like a bake element,
Uh
but
huh. Uh huh.
either or. It took me 4 hours to fix that first one.
Mhm.
Today, if I'm going out to fix an appliance, man, it's like clockwork, man. It's gonna take me about 10 to 30 minutes to diagnose it, and that's only 6 months worth of time, right?
Uh huh.
But I say all that to say, like, Man, I think when a lot of people watch these streams, they think they're gonna come out here and just kill it. But it's like, no, man, just take your time with it.
Yeah.
Don't come out here trying to ask for a lot of work,
Mhm.
because when you ask for a lot of work, you're gonna be overwhelmed.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
just trying to encourage some of the people that's thinking about starting, bro. Like, just get out there and start, man. It ain't gonna be like it's like you ain't gonna get out there and kill it, man. But if you trying, you gonna get better every day, and you gonna
Mhm.
get to where you want to be. So just trying to call in and encourage some of these starters out here. And shout out to Miss Ward, man. She been helping me out a lot, for real.
That's good stuff. Good stuff.
Right, right,
Yeah, and that Boxer app he's talking about, that's TMM Boxer app. They still have that available too. If anybody wanted to get onto that.
right. See,
Yeah,
I
that's
was in
good
the
stuff.
TMN group for a little bit,
Mhm.
but it was just some random guy. He hit me up on Messenger and he fixed appliances, and man, without him, I don't know if I would have even gotten this far, because he really gave me that boost and he didn't have to,
Mhm. That's good
So
stuff.
shout out to the
Now,
community too.
now, are you? I know some of your story, but people who don't know, are you full time appliance repair now?
So the thing about me was I was full time.
Mm.
Um, I had quit my job way too early, man.
Uh huh.
And no, I mean, I took those bumps, and I
Mm.
just kept trucking through, getting creative, trying to find more work.
Mm.
But for me, it was just about personal actions, dealing
Mm.
with vices, things like that. So
Mm.
just getting right from there. And now I'm on a totally new wave, man.
Mm.
Just putting everything positive into myself, and we moving in the right direction, man. Really getting smart with the systems, really
Mm.
watching the numbers,
There
and
you
just
go.
being proactive and really building a company rather than trying to like just hustle it out.
There you
And
go.
yeah,
Now you're working on the business part, building a business, not so much hustling and making the money.
yeah, man. Honestly, I tell everybody I'm living my dream. Like, I always wanted to own a business, but I
Mm.
didn't know which business I was gonna be in. And every year I started YouTube, post like two
Mm.
videos, and I finished it. Just
Uh-huh.
stop posting workout videos, start an Instagram
Mm.
page and get some traction, get
Mm.
some followers, but not seeing it through. And with this, man, I just seen a lot of progress, and I'm getting older now. I'm 27, and I'm like, man, I got to really get my life together, and
Uh-huh.
and really, set this thing up, man, because
Mm.
it's scary out here if you ain't doing that.
Yeah.
you know, yeah. But yeah, man, that's it with me, man. Just don't come out here thinking you gonna just kill it. Take your time, because if you don't, you're gonna pay for those mistakes later. And if you just go in, be intentional with your day, plan it out. Be smart with be smart with everything. Budget your money. Um,
Mhm.
figure out what you got going on. If you don't have no money right now, like because we don't read said, whoever called in earlier had said, man, just go to the yard sales, Facebook Marketplace, get some cheap
Yeah.
tools, Harbor Freight, and just fix one. Just fix one a week and go from
Mm.
there. You know?
Yeah.
Uh,
That's good stuff, Gerard. I really appreciate it, man. I'm very proud of you. I laugh when you say you're getting older than 27. Hey, you're gonna do some great things, man. You're doing great things, but yeah, you just don't know. I keep telling you, you just don't know, man. How lucky you are.
yeah. See, I don't know. I see other people my age, and it seems like they just going crazy with everything. I'm like, damn, if they can do it, I know I can do it. I just got to
Yeah.
figure it out and move in that right direction. And just building this business, man. I guess you could say, I'm I'm a good technician now, but I don't want to be in these appliances like 2 years from now, maybe even a year from now, man. I'm
Mm.
mapping out my goals again this weekend. I don't want to fix no appliances, man. I need to have technicians. I want to build a company so I can move to the next, man. So hopefully
Uh-huh.
I'll call in when I get to that point.
You will. You will. It won't take long. That's good stuff, man.
All right, Mike, I gotta go.
All right, thanks. All right, I'm gonna read a couple more, then I'm gonna get out of here. Um, But that's Gerard. He's a younger guy, and he's good in refrigeration too. He can make a lot of money, a lot of money. It's funny he says 27, he getting old. Yeah, wait till you get 48. The key to understanding, yeah. Okay, they networking. Um, They networking. Let's see, we get on down. Yeah, Terry the electrician said you gotta get into those attics before 10 a.m. Yeah, that attic, she opened it up and it was like an oven coming out of there. So now you got to wait till the weather changes. Yeah, that belt buckle inside a good living. Yeah, it is. I had it too tight. I've been trying. I need to start losing some weight. Over there eating we putting so many new flavors of ice cream and popcorn, and I haven't been getting out there running and stuff. So doing anything. I just been lazy. Appliance Force, Houston expert repair team. Okay, so good to catch you live. We started our company after watching you for a long time. How from Houston? Okay, congratulations, man. Glad you're doing good. Yeah, okay. If they're sold on it and serious about it, they will go after it. Okay. Ron's DIY. My sister called me this morning to complain about an appliance repairman charging her $280 to change an evaporator fan. I told her that he was charging for his expertise in the cover business overhead. There you go. Norfolk Marketplace. Hey, what's up? I think that's Juan. What's up, Mike and ABC family? Haven't checked in with you in a while, but I'm up in Detroit getting money. Okay, I think that's Juan up in there. Good to see you, man. Um, Sean C. said good evening. What's happening? Juan Alvarez. Hey, Mike, got a question. On the online course, do you say we're always throwing, in the online course, do you say we're also throwing in the ice cream busy strategy? Yeah, on the online course, you're gonna, the ice cream parlor is gonna be online module too. So you have access to the online ice cream parlor too. Yeah, everything that the hands-on get, you just don't come to the hands-on building. All right. What's up, bro? I remember you for sure. What's going on with you? All right, they networking. What's up, Mike Campbell? Country lifestyle. Awesome to be able to receive this free knowledge. Thankful from South Carolina. Okay, thanks. I was down there about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was down in Charleston for about a week. MA. So there's two options. One for 850, other 99 a month. How long does it take to buy the whole course at 99 a month? Who is make the extra money? You might for $99 a month. It's going to be 12 months to do that. I get some of it, and Teachable gets some of it. If I have to finance it, yeah. Because why is that? Because with the $99 a month, I have to. A lot of times people will buy it, and 2 months in, 3 months in, they cancel and don't pay. Then they have to call and want to add a new credit card because the credit card they have is no longer valid, and all that extra handling of those processes. Teachable is going to charge you extra, and I'm going to charge you a little extra. Just like a car, the longer you pay, the more interest you pay on. Shimano 5 line. Salute to Grandmaster Mike and ABC fam. Hey, okay. Live Electronics. Hey, Mike and ABC fam. Okay. They networking. Norfolk Appliance Repair. Thankful for Mike. He really stressed that this business was recession proof. We had no better example than yep, than the last pandemic we're going through right now. Yep. They work networking. Okay. Texas says he's been following ABC for 2.5 years. Okay, I appreciate that, man. Um, Appliance service. We all at another company started. Okay, we were all at another company and started following ABC and broke out. Okay, congratulations, man. I appreciate it. Urban Thomas. Someone asked me to do a seal system job. Yeah, if you can do seal systems, go right ahead. I went up on my price. I used to charge $850 to do seal system. I went up to $1,500. And crazy enough, the whole warranties are biting on the $1,500. So if you look right there, They sent me evaporators and compressors. So they bid on the 1,500, so I'm gonna be going out there. But it's a good thing because man, this week right here, they cut pretty deep in the old boy this week. So I'm gonna have to get out there and start making some of that money because I tomorrow I got the architect and I got my architect and the contractor coming to my building. So I got that was $3,000 there. Uh, the other night I went to last night. Matter of fact, we was going out, and one of my cars had an issue with one of my cars. I had to pay somebody to come tow my car. They to tow the car. It was like 400 some dollars, and then from there, um, my wife and I still wanted to go where we were going. So we're about an hour away from home. We still went there. Then I had to Uber back because there wasn't no place I could rent a car. It was about 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. No place I could rent a car. I had to Uber back home about an hour and a half, and that was like $160 for the Uber driver. And I paid him a $50 tip for doing it because no, he brought us back pretty late. So I had that. What else I got? I had one bill for 3,600, another bill for 2,900. They done cut old boy deep the last couple of days, so I'm gonna have to go start doing some of these compressors to stop the bleeding. But like I told my wife, it was funny. We were going and all of a sudden I heard it's either the fuel pump or maybe the timing belt. I don't know what happened to the car, but one of the two. Something happened. The car just died. And it used to be when something like that happened, it would, especially that far away from home. We're about an hour away from our house. Most of the time, people would get hysterical, but I didn't. I said, "Oh man, let me call the tow truck." So I called the tow truck, and then I said, "What I do, I have a commercial account with Penske Enterprise and stuff, so I can get. I used to get box trucks and stuff like that." So I said, well, I'm gonna call them. I'm just gonna get a service van, and I drop it. I pick it one up here, and then I drop it off back at the one in Raleigh, and we'll be good. Won't be no problem. I just get somebody to take us there. But anyway, we I called Penske. They say, oh yeah, you can pick it up, Mr. Sneed, but you can't pick it up till 9 o'clock in the morning when the place opens. They don't have a way I can pick it up early like they do in Raleigh at night. So it was in a smaller town too. So with that, they had Uber, so we just Ubered around where we need to go that night, and then I Ubered back home, and it was good. And like I told my wife, she was like, this is an expensive date, isn't it? And I was like, yeah, but I enjoyed it, and the fact that we had the means to be able to do it, all because of appliance repair. Well, it wasn't no burden, wasn't nobody. One nothing I was worried about. Even with the car, I had to take it to the dealership, and the guy, you're gonna fix it. It might cost me $1,500, $2,000 to fix it. It'll be ready. I think he said be ready either tomorrow. Once he look at it, it's either the fuel pump or I thought it was the timing belt, but I think it's just the fuel pump. But it'll be ready, and and it wasn't no problem. It wasn't nothing worried. Wife wasn't upset. We laughed about it and kept on with our day. Never even never had any problem. Salute Mike. The money don't sleep. I can't either. There you go. I get the Dodge Caravans. That's because I've had them for so long and I know how to work on them. When you retire 2 years, would of course be available for reference. Yeah, it'll be available once I make sure the real estate works. Wow, man, 1,500. Yeah, they pay 1,500. That's what I'm charging them. They paying me. If they bought the compressor already, how much should I charge? I used to do 850. If they buy the compressors and stuff, I would charge them 850 to put it in. Like I say now, I'm charging them 1,500 because I don't want to do it, but people are still paying it. Mike, you are a powerful influence on a lot of people, bro. Okay, I appreciate that. Toro would have helped. Yeah, I went to Toro, but with Toro, Most of them you gotta have a 12-hour notice before you rent it, or you have to have like a 3 hour. I think the smallest we had was a 2 hour notice, and we was only there for about we was only there for an hour or so. So by the time we could have got the car from Toro, it have been too late. Then I would have to go back to the place to actually return the car. So I didn't want to do that. So Uber worked good because with Uber, I could what's it called? We had to make a couple of stops, so I could do on Uber. You could add stops. So and then I could schedule the time I wanted them to pick us back up from the restaurant. So we made a couple of stops. So Uber took us to the first stop. The guy dropped us off. Then another guy came and picked us up, and then another guy came and took us back home. Like I said, it was about an hour 20, 30 minutes away from my house. So he took us back home, and it worked out good. Like I say, I gave him a $50 tip. And what he does, he goes to the airport. So he's gonna go over to the airport, and he hangs out at the airport because that's the last time the last plane come in. And usually he says somebody from the airport is coming back to that town, so he'll catch that route. He'll catch them back for another 200. So he'll make $400 or $500 in a couple of hours doing Uber. Urban, been in for a year long, still scared to jump on the COD call. Yeah, if you do you know how to do are you know how to do seal systems before you're gonna do a compressor if you've been doing it for a year now. 55 and whatnot. Yeah, that's about what he done. So Mike, should we go up on the seal system? No, if I was you, I would. I don't want to do it. That's why I went up. I didn't want them. I didn't want to do it anymore. And I said if I was gonna do it, I'm gonna do it for that price. But they paying it, so I don't know. Mike, will you consider doing a hands-on seal system class or a dental? I've been talking to Miss Ward. She wants me to do like a hands-on. I've been thinking about it. I have to think. I might do one, but yeah. Uh, like I said, I don't want to do the seal systems anymore, and I just started telling them it'll be $1,500. I tell them it's gonna be 18 hours for me to do the compressor repair and stuff, and by the time I add everything in, and they biting on it. Because one, you can't get some refrigerators, you can't get them, you can't buy new ones, so they getting them repaired. So, well, I've been a little bit over tonight. I want to thank everybody for joining us. If you want to, go in the description, click on the link. You can purchase Appliance Bootcamp. The price is going to go up on the 28th. On the 29th, I'll start releasing the modules for the ice cream parlor business. And then on September the 1st, that's when the affiliation will go. So once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you hadn't already, go in and purchase Appliance Bootcamp. Let me show you how you can start your own appliance repair business. So you can do that, have the experience that my wife and I had last night, where you're going to take her out for a nice night on the town, somewhere different, and you have some car problems, and you never miss a beat. You just keep going, and it's not no scary thing. A matter of fact, it was funny. The Uber, the driver that was taking us to the restaurant got there before the tow truck did. It's funny when stuff like that, when you're okay. They was asking us, do you want to stay to the tow truck? Nah, we fine. I called the tow truck driver. I said, hey, here go where am I gonna I put my keys someplace. I said, just get the keys, just take it to the dealership, and I'll take it from there. And we left. I wasn't worried about it at all. And I think that some of it had to do with the fact that because the vehicles are paid for, I didn't quite care. No, just take it there and we'll get it fixed and I'll worry about it later. We're going to have some fun. And we never even thought about it. This was 15, 20 years ago before I got into business. My wife and our stomachs have been in knots. We've been upset, wondering what's wrong with the car, how much it's going to cost, and we couldn't have went on and enjoyed ourselves. This time we didn't we didn't even do anything. Well, no, matter of fact, we sat there, talked, had a great time, spent some time together. She called her sister, and they laughing and joking, and we went on and just had a great time. It turned out to be a fun time. So once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. I'll talk to you all later.